urgent health alert tonight about a specific brand of candy. Diamond Shrooms microdosing chocolate bars, infused cones, and gummies are now linked to a dozen illnesses and counting. Here to answer some questions is Dr. Todd Ellerin, Vice Chair of Medicine at South Shore Health. Thank you so much for being with us.
Good to be with you, Jessica.
I want to show viewers right now a map of where those illnesses are. Take a look here. Again, a dozen people seeking medical care so far in 8 states after consuming these products. They were sold nationwide, so more cases could be popping up here. Okay, so what's in them that's so concerning?
That's the biggest question. We don't know because these products are not regulated. So what the manufacturers say is there are mushrooms in there, 3 different types, one like lion's mane and others, that are not supposed to be hallucinogenic. They're calling them confection with a kick. So these are chocolate bars, cones, gummies. But I think the biggest point is because it's not regulated, we don't know exactly what's in there, and we certainly don't know what's causing these 12 patients to be sick.
Do we even know if these products are illegal?
Well, it's a great question. You know, what's illegal is psilocybin, which is the active ingredient in magic mushrooms. These products are not supposed to contain that. But because they're sort of related, you know, they're able to sort of get away with not being scrutinized by the DEA. And so I think, you know, what we have to find out with the CDC right now and the FDA, poison control, and state and local agencies, public health agencies, they're doing an active investigation right now trying to figure out what exactly is making these people sick.
Well, the FDA is warning people not to eat, sell, serve these products from Diamond Shrooms. So what is the risk if you do?
Well, I think what's important is what these patients have had is some of them have had seizures, some of them are in intensive care units, intubated on a breathing machine. You've seen depressed levels of consciousness, high blood pressure, low blood pressure, fast heart rate. So it's serious, and hopefully those numbers aren't increasing. We have to get to the bottom of this. What's clear, the FDA is saying do not eat these right now and do not sell them.
Good advice. All right, Dr. Ellerin, we always appreciate it when you're here. Thank you.